your local news leader. The 28th Annual Ronald McDonald House Big Bass Tournament, June 8th and 9th. Live from your local news leader, this is NBC 10 News Today.
Right now, alum of one area high school are fed up with the education, or as they say, lack thereof. That story up next. And heartbreak for one family when they find out their senior wouldn't cross the stage. The reason why, just minutes away. Plus, one South Arkansas city is set to save a lot of money by going solar. Good morning, it's 5 a.m. I'm Chris Immersion. Wait a minute. Do we leave Randy outside?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we need to
locked out?
She's locked out?
Yeah.
I swear I saw her earlier today.
She's got an early weekend.
I know, exactly. She's sick.
Yeah, so.
Not saying that like it's a good thing. I'm just saying she's not feeling well. She's under the weather. She's not here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make it seem like I was saying, hey, she's sick. You know, that's not what I meant.
No.
We want her to feel better soon.
Not with us this morning. Just us. It's Friday. Great mood.
Holla.
Yeah, excited for today.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Weather one last nice day before. Unfortunately, we got storms back in there this morning. Looking at shore skies, nice and clear. Temperature today warming up nicely, upper 80s again. We hit 88 yesterday. We're going to be right back up near 90 today. Plenty of sunshine. And again, storm return this weekend. Tomorrow looking at a slight risk for severe weather with a primary threat of an enhanced risk off to our west. Going to break down all these forecast details in just a few minutes. That's your forecast first.
All right, thanks, Reed. Members of one Southside community are concerned about the quality of education students are receiving. Earlier this week, they decided to go public. Now they're telling NBC 10's Bria Jones what they want.
Carroll High alumni are concerned with the education of students, wondering if their diplomas will be useful.
That's the question. That's the big question. That's the elephant in the room.
Jesse Smith graduated from Carroll High and taught there. He's at the forefront of the movement to get help for schools on the South Side.
But it doesn't add up. You got failing elementary schools. You got failing junior high schools. And then the high schools are performing, you know, at B and C level.
Smith is referring to Carroll's grade from the Department of Education. The school has a C average, but received a D for ACT scores and F for assessments.
It just doesn't seem right that you got all these honor graduates, but cannot go to college with the honor degrees and graduates that they have.
The NAACP joining the fight, hoping to raise awareness and shed light on an issue they say is left in the dark.
That the alumni and others have sent letters to the superintendent, to the school board members, to the principals, and the letters have not been answered. So I believe that the fight is legitimate, that the voice needs to be heard.
Smith says it doesn't matter if it's 2 or 200 degrees. It's time to do what's best for the children.
That's the primary reason why we're out here, is to make sure we're getting the maximum benefit for our kids and our community, because we haven't gotten good results so far.
All right, thank you, Bria. Staying in the classroom, a Richland Parish family is heartbroken after learning their high school senior wouldn't be graduating with his class, finding out only 2 days before the ceremony. They want to know how it could happen. NBC 10's Anna McAllister has the story.
We have cried from preschool up. All of men was like, I want to see this kid graduate. We felt like somebody had died.
Chase Parker and his family had dreamed of the moment for years, watching him walk at Mangum High School's graduation.
Chase was ready for graduation. He had the cap and gown. He went to the senior luncheon. He even was on his way to graduation practice. But when he got there, the school told him that he wouldn't be able to walk.
Just 2 days before the ceremony.
The principal calls and gets into it and says that he can't graduate. He can't get his diploma. So that he did not pass his English EOC test.
Crystal says her son has always struggled in school because of his dyslexia and ADHD.
It's never been easy for him, but we honestly thought, here we are at the very end, that, you know, we're done, it's over.
But the only thing that was over was Chase's chance to walk with his class. Crystal says the school knew about Chase's learning disabilities, but didn't take the right steps to prepare him for testing.
As far as his accommodations for like his 504, none of that was done. I don't know how they expected him to be able to even pass this test whenever they didn't do their job.
The Richland Parish Superintendent released this statement that says in part, No students will be allowed to participate in commencement exercises until they have successfully completed the requirements.
All right, thanks, Anna. Crystal says she called Baton Rouge, and officials at the education office told her that normally students who can't graduate can walk without receiving a diploma. She says Chase will be retaking the test over the summer. A man is in the hospital, and his wife is facing charges after a shooting at a mobile home park in Monroe. It happened around 9:30 yesterday afternoon in the 5300 block of Desired at the University Estates. Monroe police say a man was shot during a fight with his wife. He's been taken to the hospital. His condition still unknown. The man's wife, Jakiria Hollins, is charged with attempted second-degree murder, domestic abuse, battery, child endangerment, and so far, no bond has been set. All public buildings in Camden will soon be solar powered. A solar farm will be going up on city-owned land this summer thanks to a deal with an energy company. The company gets tax breaks. Camden does not pay a dime. Wow. And has an option to buy the solar farm in 20 years.
This is an opportunity for our community to lead the way and to be more progressive and innovative in our approach for energy. Our water plant uses lots of energy, and so that's going to save our citizens a lot of money over time.
Camden expects to save about $100,000 a year on electric bills. The solar farm also will power Ouachita County's hospital. 2 high school seniors graduated in Junction City last night with 2 huge distinctions, and it's an achievement that's making history. Alexis Peterson and Takeda Rogers are respectively Junction City High School's valedictorian and salutatorian. It's the first time in their school's history that 2 African-American women have ranked at the top of the class. Alexis will be attending Northwestern State, and Takiria will be going to Louisiana Tech. They sacrifice so much to keep our country free, and yet there are hundreds of homeless veterans living on the streets of the ArkLaMiss. Our second annual Homeless Veterans Food Drive is now underway. Last year, we collected 10.5 tons of food. NBC 10 is partnering with the United Way, the Wellspring, and Max Fresh Markets once again this year. You can drop off any non-perishable food items at any Max Fresh Market in Monroe or West Monroe, Jackson Street Church of Christ, First United Methodist Church in Monroe, and here at the NBC 10 studios in West Monroe. Together, we can get our homeless veterans the support they need. The number of women giving birth in the U.S. is dropping. That story in less than 20 minutes. The March 2016 floods have made a huge impact in northeast Louisiana, but are we still recovering from the disaster? First, here's Reed with that fish and game forecast.
Looking nice outside this morning. Getting a little humid outside, temperature in the 60s and 70s. We have another warm and sunny day on tap. Your last one before rain chances come back this weekend, maybe even some severe storms. We're going to bring you those forecast details coming up. But first, here's a look at your fishing game forecast.
Before